Alright, so Nintendo just showed off the brand new Nintendo Switch, and as a part of that, they showed off a little clip of the next Mario Kart. So we're going to be breaking down everything that happened in that trailer, and let's get right into this. Alright, so first we're just going to be watching the video in its whole, and just like sort of just getting a good gauge of what everything looks like, because there's a little bit to just look at with what things look like. So let's just go ahead and watch it straight up, and then I'm going to break it down afterwards. Okay, and you see new art style. And you can see like a bigger picture here, so like what everything's gonna look like. New art style, that's a new boost panel right there. And like that looks like a new item box. So we're gonna go ahead and break down everything right now. So right away, what you can see from just this shot right here is a couple of the characters that you're gonna see in the game. So like I'm assuming the two characters in the front, that's Mario and Luigi, and then you have Peach right after that. Then the next one in line is Bowser, then Yoshi, I assume, then it's Toad, and then I think that's supposed to be Daisy. So a lot of characters we expected, like Rosalina's there, and then DK, Wario. It's a lot of characters that we expected, although this isn't every character, especially since it seems like there could be more racers than just 12. Because normally there's enough places on the track for 12 racers. There might be able to be more racers than just 12. Now take my word for that. Take that with a little grain of salt, because obviously we don't see it in the trailer. But that's a possibility just because of how many places there are, like the little white things on like the road. That's how many there are. So there's a possibility maybe 24. That's what it looks like there. Very, very possible that that's not the case, but that could also mean 24 characters. Again, very possible that's not the case, but that's a thing that you can see. There's a lot more places for racers to go. But this is a brand new track. That's one thing we need to look at right away. This is a brand new track, and we're gonna go ahead and press play here now. You get a little bit of a closer look. You have Yoshi right there, who just turned like that. That was inside drift. So we have inside drift, outside drift. These could all be like pre-made karts as well. Although it looks like Luigi is using the same tires as Mario. That's a possibility as well. So I think that they are going to be karts that you're going to make again. Like how Mario Kart 8 is, not like Mario Kart Wii where the karts are pre-assembled. That's what it's looking like, but we don't quite know that yet. And then another thing to note is if you look at the type of track that it is, this doesn't necessarily look like a track, which is small. Like, as they continue to drive on this thing, this track looks like it gets a lot, like, it might be like a woohoo loop type situation. It might be like a one-lap track, and that's possible because of the way that the track looks. Otherwise, it could be multiple laps, but that's just another thing. But here's another big thing, okay? We just saw that boost panel. This is the boost panel that you're going to see in the game now. So that's a lot bigger of a boost panel than normal. That's a wide boost panel. And so it might be like that where it gives you continuous boosts instead of just giving you one boost after the panel. That's possible. That's possible. So maybe you can like go off the edge of it and just get a little bit of the boost, not get all the boost. That's a possibility. We don't quite know too much about it, but just sort of like looking, that's a thing that you might be able to see. And then also when you get to this point, this thing right here that I'm circling with my mouse, that looks like an item box. Like that's possible as an item box, or maybe it's just a character on like the side that you're gonna be able to interact with. It looks kind of like a character now that I think about it, but that's something that we don't quite know, and so it's just something that you can see from the trailer. It's a very short trailer, so we don't know really too much about what is happening here. But there's also, looks like there's like, when you look at down here, looks like there's some like impacts when you hit people. Like big, large, like impact looking things. And then one more quick thing to note is, because this is just important to like bring up, if you look at the very end, there is hopping. So hopping and drifting look like they still exist. Like watch Mario at the very end before it puts it in, like they put the switch in. He's hopping a little bit and he's going to do a drift. That's something that you should know. And then also, you can see it here that he's drifting. It's charging the mini turbo. You see he's charging the mini turbo. Just a little bit, and you can see Donkey Kong in the background here, like who's up like this, but he just drifted. So that's another thing to just note about this trailer as well. So we also do have drifting. Drifting exists. So it's very hard to see it because there's not a lot of drifting, but drifting exists in this trailer as well. And also on a different topic, I kind of have to point out that this right here, what you see with Mario, exactly what he's using, that is going to be the standard car. So that's the brand new standard cart. So just keep that in mind, that this is what the standard cart's going to look like. It's very different than a lot of Mario Karts, because the standard cart has been the same for a very long time. But this is what the standard cart is going to look like now. So this looks incredibly different than Mario Kart 8. So like, look at like Donkey Kong, for example. I mean, very different art style. And you can also see one more thing, which is in this trailer specifically, when you're looking at this shot, you can see the improvement in graphics a lot. Like, it is very, very evident there's a really big improvement in graphics in Nintendo Switch 2. So you can see that. And the thing is, this is a completely original track. We don't know what Nintendo tracks are going to come out, or if any will. We don't know how this game is going to play compared to other Mario Karts. And so these are things that we're going to have to like wait for whenever they do another announcement sometime in the future. But we do have confirmation that there is going to be a Mario Kart 9 or 10 or whatever they decide to name it. There is going to be a new Mario Kart. And that is the confirmation that we got. We know a couple of things that are going to be in it, like the characters and whatnot. Like, I think that's Koopa Troopa down there. That Pauline, maybe? I don't know. It looks like we're getting a lot of like characters that, to be honest with you, were pretty expected. But we still don't know a lot of those extra cool characters they may have added, because they're not in the trailer right away. But let me know your guys' thoughts. That is pretty much what you can see in this. And also, I do want to mention one more thing. If you look out in this background right here, these possibly could be coins. So coins might not be gone. Although this could also be this. So since it just has that gold like glint, possible either way. But either way, thank you guys for watching. I'm going to be here making sure that you guys get all of the brand new Mario Kart news. So make sure to subscribe so you don't miss anything that is going to be announced in the future. And I will catch you guys in the next video.